Hi everybody, I'm here with Emanuel, and Chris is quite well known in the fitness industry, but he's also had a career before that. You're actually more of a marketing guy than a fitness guy. Is this your sort of intersection that you are at now?
I think we go through life and everything we do brings us to the point at which we wondered why we did those things before, and now I know why I've ended up where I am. But yes, my skill set and my degrees in marketing, and I worked as a marketing strategist and consultant for 16 years. And then I just believed that I was trying to push a consumer culture that I didn't believe in. So I kind of withdrew myself from the industry totally. And in the process of having nothing to do, and luckily I had a passive income from a home in Cape Town, in a bit of I'll admit it, in a drunkard conversation with a friend in Knysna, we looked at each other and we said, let's open a CrossFit gym.
Just incidentally, I'm going to edit the drunkard bit out.
That's fine.
I'm joking.
Look, I'm a human being, okay? We call ourselves the dirty box. We have quite a lot of fun. A CrossFit gym's called a box, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
that's
not for any perverted reasons. It's just a box.
With an X.
Yes, box with an X.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, your train of thought there was marketing.
So I got into the CrossFit fraternity by chance. I was doing CrossFit myself as a sport, and then there wasn't one in Knysna. It's like most people will tell you, if you do CrossFit, the addiction is real. So because there wasn't one, I was motivated enough to open one. I'm expecting it to be a bit more of a hobby than a business, but it's turned into a really successful CrossFit box. We're probably the biggest in the garden route in the sense of operations, and we have great relationships with everyone around us, but the business has just really surprised me. I was a lecturer in marketing also, so the teaching skill that comes into coaching has been applied there. My marketing skills as a strategist has allowed me to apply. They do say marketers are the worst at marketing their own business, but in this case that is not true, because myself and my team have done a great job, and people just come to us from far and wide. We call ourselves a destination box because we're in a holiday town and people come to us either for a fitness week or for a month, or they're there on holiday and they come and train.
That's very interesting. So you get people from outside the Knysna area?
Oh yeah, lots.
How far do people come?
We've got we call them a drop-in. So if somebody comes from another CrossFit gym, they drop in at our box. You can only do that if you're a CrossFit athlete. And then we've got a big surfboard that everyone signs their name on from the country that they come from. And I can genuinely say there's probably hundreds of signatures on that board, and the majority of our drop-ins are from overseas. So all over the world,
How do they find you?
They Google CrossFit Knysna. There's a good reason for paying for the CrossFit brand, not just because of the training and the style of training that you get, but because the brand is so powerful globally that people seek you out. And in a small town it's easy because there's no other CrossFit. I am CrossFit Knysna. So CrossFit Knysna, if somebody's going to come to a small town, they want to find the named CrossFit box for that town. So they find us and they come and see us.
Now I want to know, we had the FIBO summit yesterday, and you were called up to come and do duty on a panel. Why is that? Why would they call somebody from the CrossFit in Knysna to come speak on the panel? Why do you think they asked you?
You know, it's the mystery remains there, because I was extremely surprised to get the invitation, but then doing a bit of research on the summit, I realized how big it was, and I jumped at the opportunity. You're going to have to ask FIBO how they found me, but hopefully they find me again and again, because it's been unbelievable. I met some extremely interesting people yesterday and heard some extremely interesting things. Very proud to say that we're doing a lot of the things that we were told we should be doing. So in our own strange, creative, small business way, we've had to be innovative, so we have created, I really would say that Emma Barry spoke yesterday about so many things. I'd say 95% of those things we do as a business. And the big sort of the slow changing large industry will eventually have to catch up, or they're not going to be there.
Yes, and I think that's what we were saying, that you're nimble enough and small enough to make those quick changes.
Decisions mine and
I
my
must
business
say,
partner.
I mean, the stuff that you spoke about as well, I found like you were, with your where the rubber meets the road. That's the kind of stuff that you were saying. Were very practical and stuff. So you added a lot of value.
Your small business. I like what one of the other panelists said, and that is, you think that you're going to get into your own business because you're sick of working for somebody else. But you end up working 24 hours a day for yourself. So your own business is not that. It's a dedicated, endless passion, really. And in the beginning, like a lot of people asked yesterday, how did you do it? I did everything myself, and you do everything yourself. People are asking, how do you outsource this? Who do you do? Who does your social media videos? I have a tripod that I sit sit on the floor in my gym, and we do it through that.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky to have a business partner that I'm not an expert in the fitness field. Well, hold on. I'm becoming an expert in the fitness field. I have become a very good coach, and I love coaching. But my business partner, Dwayne Hearn, was in the weightlifting industry and gym industry in Joburg.
Okay.
He came down to Knysna on a sabbatical, came and did some guest coaching with us, loved it, and brought into the business and stayed. So the skill set is complementary. You have to have phenomenal results and coaching for your business to grow.
Yeah.
And a lot of the personal trainers yesterday were asking, what do we need to do? I was like, excuse my language, if you're a shit personal trainer, don't start your own business. If you know you're extremely good at what you do, then leverage your skill and then grow your skill and multiply your skill out in a concept like CrossFit. CrossFit came to the fore because it was a personal trainer that a friend asked to come, and then another friend asked to come, and he was like, well, I can have 20 people or 15 people in one class, multiply my earnings per hour by 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 20 times, and yet I'm still performing the job that I'm doing. Much more exhausting because it's a group, but much more satisfying. And for the participants, for the people training together.
That's the thing.
But I don't want to talk endlessly like CrossFit. I mean, the fitness industry, I allow myself to go back into my profession of marketing as a consultant in this field because I believe that fitness is something I'm willing to sell. So I really work. I've come out of the sort of the blinkered phase of starting my own business. The business is now running phenomenally well with my business partners and my coaches, and I now have this breadth of time to almost go what next. So I'm at the what next phase. I did have some very interesting, I won't reveal, conversations that came up yesterday with some extremely interesting and senior people who actually came to me and was like, we've got to collaborate or something at some time. So watch this space. Let's hope that something comes out of that.
Where can people find you for your business consulting and for the gym?
Just find me through CrossFit Knysna. I do all of my communications through CrossFit Knysna. I don't have a separate Chris Emanuel would be my name. My name is my brand. I think that the one thing I will say to anyone who's sitting there going, oh geez, I might really like to get Chris in, the first thing I'm going to do is look at your product, and if it's shit, I'm not going to work with you. Makes sense. Really, really believe in what you do. If it does deliver results, and I can really see it delivers results, and you're still having trouble, giving that concept legs, then most certainly I think I would be able to help. But the old school way of thinking in this industry, which is sell it once and then just get someone on contract and don't deliver. Customers are way too intelligent these days, and they really, really want to see. Fitness is huge. One thing that came to me in all those slides yesterday, that was, these are the countries with the highest penetration of fitness. I could almost guarantee if I overlaid obesity on that graph to be exact same countries. So there's a very interesting barometer. If the countries become wealthy enough to become gluttonous and obese, then you're going to know that there's going to, one thing fights the other. So if you rise something, it rises to meet you. Lack of health and lack of fitness and lack of eating habits and obesity culture, obviously what rises to meet that is the fitness and health industry. So I'm going to do the work myself to go and figure that out. But when I looked at that, I was like, those look like all the obese countries. It's going to be very interesting. So we'll see what happens.
So Chris, sorry, so it's a pity I'm going to have to cut this short, but I'm sure that I'm going to have you back on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll do a proper bit with all of this going on at FIBO. This was brilliant, and again, I think you've got incredible insight in both marketing and fitness, and it makes for a great combination, and we'll definitely speak again.
Cool, I'm very excited to chat again.
All right,
cheers.
Thank you.